Good morning. About 10 till 6. On my way to the gym to get in a little workout before I go on shift today. I'll be on shift for the next 2 days. I just wanted to get on here and talk to you guys about consistency. I haven't been very consistent. The last video that I posted was 7 days ago, and I just too long in between, right? Recently, Luis mentioned me in one of his comments about how I inspired him to work out, and that's kind of like my thing. I used to be a gym owner. I owned a CrossFit gym for 9 years. Been a CrossFit coach, or been doing CrossFit for 15 years, and then I've been a CrossFit coach for about 14 years. So the point of the story is here, or I guess my point is, we all gotta lean on each other for our strengths and weaknesses. So I feel really grateful that I've been able to inspire some of you to work out, get up, be active. But I just want to let you guys know that you guys inspired me on many levels. Luis and his consistency, he gets on there every single day, has really inspired me. Julian, he's inspired me. He's been really active on here. Chris meets Chris, a lot of you guys. It's Just Storm. Many more that I've been watching since I've discovered you guys through this community have been really active on here, and that's inspiring to me. So I wanted to kind of go off what Luis said, and he put out a challenge to do something hard, right? Or do something that's gonna challenge you personally, whatever that may be. It might be working out, being consistent with your workout plan, sticking to a diet, whatever the case is. And for me, being that it's been 7 days, I understand the power of consistency. I decided that I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do 30 days posting every single day. So that's a huge challenge for me. It's scary. I find myself consuming a lot more than I should. I'll log in, I'll even check your guys' videos, look at it, be inspired by it, but I don't take any action. So the challenge to myself is gonna be 30 days of posting daily. They say it takes 21 days to build a habit or break a habit. So I'm just gonna give it a shot. It's gonna be tough because I do work I am a firefighter and I work on shift. So that's a little bit hard because I gotta separate the two, and I gotta be very intentional where it doesn't look like my views represent that of the department. So I gotta figure that out. I think I have a way of doing it so I can not get in trouble at work, but still continue my goals and my passions, and still commit to this 30-day challenge. So right now I'm heading into the gym. I'll hop back on after and let you guys know how it goes and kind of finish my thought process. Let's go. How are you?
I haven't seen him.
Workout's done. That was a good one. It was a short one. 4 rounds, 15 pull-ups, 5 devil press. My time was 7:11. When we get back in the truck, we'll finish up that last thought. All right. Let's see if I can remember what I was yapping about. Sorry, still breathing pretty hard. All right. While I was in there working out, gotta end my workout, I was thinking about fitness. What is fitness? How do we achieve fitness? And I started relating that to creating content. So in the CrossFit world, sorry, I don't want this thing to get all sweaty. In the CrossFit world, they define fitness as increased work capacity across broad time and modal domains. So increasing your work capacity is how much work you're able to do, right, in any given time. So we want to increase our work capacity. Broad times means like it's not going to happen today or tomorrow or even 5 years, 10 years. It's across broad time. And then modal domains means like mixing it up. You know, push, pull, pull-ups, gymnastics, weightlifting. We combine all of them. It's not random, but it's definitely varied. So there's that. And I think about that. And then like, how do we achieve that? And the way we achieve it is through proper mechanics, good form, intense mechanics, then it's consistency. So being able to perform the basics consistently, rep 1, rep 100, year 1, year 10, you know, like that. And then the last one, when you have those two, then you could increase your intensity. So where am I going with this? How does this fit into content creation? So I think about that, right? And I went and I got all the gear. I got the Sony A7, the lights, the 2 different lenses, best bokeh, got the light set up. I got everything, right? Like just everything that I thought that was like really professional to start off. Well, what I did was I just skipped the mechanics, like how I perform, like what do I do, the very basics. Do I know what the f-stops are, aperture, proper lighting technique? Do I know? Like I skipped all of that, and I wasn't consistent with the basics, and I tried going right to the intensity, and that intensity was overwhelming, and I ended up not creating or falling back. Same thing with fitness. You skip to the intensity, you go into a CrossFit workout and you don't learn how to move your body properly, you don't know how to do it consistently, and you jump in and you just start ripping on that bar like I just showed you on those pull-ups. Butterfly pull-ups are easier, but I've mastered the strict pull-up. I'm consistent with it. I'm able to, my mechanics, I'm able to move and protect my body moving through that jerky motion, but I'm doing it properly because I've had the mechanics, the consistency, and then that's the intensity. If somebody went in there and just tried jumping on the bar and doing butterfly pull-ups like that without any kind of training or consistency or knowing how to do it in the first place, they're gonna fail, they're gonna get hurt. And that's what happened with me on content creation. Now, what is fitness, or what does CrossFit define fitness as, is that increased work capacity across broad time and modal domains. So I'm going to take that into consideration, and I'm going to increase my work capacity, i.e. how much work I'm putting into this and work I'm putting out. So my last video was 7 days ago, and then now through Luis's challenge us to come up with something that's going to be hard for us to do. And I decided that I was going to create content daily for 30 days. That's going to increase my work capacity, right? As I do that, it's going to get easier. Each time I upload, I'm going to learn something new. I'm gonna learn, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'll make at minimum 30 different mistakes, right? Each day I'm gonna find something, but I'm gonna learn through it, and then I'm gonna learn new processes. So increased work capacity across broad time. I'm doing it in 30 days, but this is setting me up for the future so that I could be consistent through 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, and however long that broad time turns out to be. And then modal domains, I'm gonna learn something new each time, right? I'll start off with the basic settings. Right now I'm on 4K, 24 frames per second, rock steady. And then I have it cropped into 1.5. I was just messing with that one. Felt it looked a little bit better to my eye, so it's not as like fisheye. But that's the beginning, and I'm just doing raw audio out of the Action 5. And each time I do this, I'm gonna try something new. You know, I'm gonna work my way up to working D-Log and learning how to work that D-Log, and then I'm gonna move on to like different angles, messing with the settings, trying like plus or minus EV, my exposure, manual settings. I'm just gonna keep working it until I figure it out or master it, or you know, in this, just like in fitness, there really is no end goal. Just that broad time, we're just gonna keep going and keep improving. And I think that's where I messed up. Like I mentioned a minute ago, that's where I messed up. I watched Casey Neistat, Ollie, you see all these guys on there, Gabe Built, these guys that do all of the stuff that we look up to. We love this style, we want to jump in and we think that we could do that. We're like, oh, that looks pretty simple, I could do that. When really we have to start from the beginning. Mechanics or our form, or just the basics. Then you stick to consistency, doing it over and over and over, and then we'll work on the intensity. So I'm going to take away that personally from fitness and what I know about what fitness is and what works for fitness, right? How to increase somebody's physical appearance and how it benefits not only the physical but your mind. I think is the true benefit that you get from working out. And again, if I apply that mindset to content creation, one, I'm not gonna get that burnout because it's a learning process. I understand what it takes. Nobody goes into the gym, does 30 sit-ups and walks out of the gym with a six-pack. You know, it takes nutrition, it takes a lot of work of going in there, consistently working on it. It doesn't happen overnight. I need to remember that when I'm making content. If I didn't already shout you out, I just want to say thank you to Luis. You've been putting out content daily, consistently. I see it. Julian, you've been putting out consistently. You've been stepping it up. You've been getting out of your comfort zone. Sun's out, guns out, running with your shirt off. Chris meets Chris. Just the knowledge that you've been spitting it makes a lot of sense to me in your storytelling. I really do appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the analogy of the Coke machine, and I like to see how things work on a different perspective. Instead of just saying like, do this or this is why, you put out the comparison, and you did like, if you just get one soda, you decide, am I thirsty or not thirsty? Or now when they're both of them together, now it's not a whether, like you said, it's not whether I want Coke or Pepsi, or if I'm thirsty or not, then you're gonna decide which one do I want, and everybody raises together. So I really appreciate your storytelling. It's just Storm, man, it's cool because I got the same equipment that you got. You've been putting it out there. We have the Osmo Pocket 3 as well as the Action 5, I think, maybe the 4, I'm not sure, but you're just putting content out there. Everybody's spitting game. I'm sure I forgot to mention a lot of people. I'll put you guys in the mention, all the people that have been inspiring me lately, and for all those of you that found me through Luis or Chris Meets Chris or these other channels where we're shouting each other out, like, thank you for the follow. I just want to bring you guys some inspiration the same way these guys did, and hopefully we could grow all together. High tide raises all ships, like Chris said. So cool. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm just rambling, getting close to home. I need to start changing my mindset to work mode. I guess have a good day. Appreciate you guys hanging out this long. Later.